What is up guys, it's PWilhelm with another Diablo 3 video for Season 18. In this one I want to talk about the Crusader Invokers Thorns build, which is really strong at the moment for the Crusader. It cleared a Great Rift 128 and on non-seasonal it cleared a Great Rift 138. So you can push the leaderboard really high with this Invoker build. I played around 700 hours on the Crusader, so I definitely know how this build works, and with the new items this build is stronger than ever before. So let's talk about the gears. First of all, you want to use 5 pieces of the Invoker set. This will give you 50,000% Thorns damage, 50% damage reduction and 50% more attack speed on Punish. We also, of course, want to use the Ring of Royal Grandeur, otherwise we are not going to get the 6th set bonus. And by the way, the 2nd set bonus, each time when you hit or block an attack, your Thorns damage will be increased by 350% for 2 seconds. And this can stack up a lot. So normally in a Great Rift you just want to stand in the middle, get as much monsters around you, and each monster that is attacking you and each time you are blocking something or hitting something, your damage will be increased. So that's pretty much how you want to deal a lot of damage. We also want to use the Compass Rose and Traveler's Pledge. This will give you 100% more damage when you are standing still, and it will give you 50% damage reduction when you are moving. Aquila Caress, this is gonna give you 50% damage reduction. We are not using any resource cost, so this is gonna stay up the whole rift long. For our weapon, we still want to use the Pig Stinger, just because it's the fastest hitting weapon and for the extra primary stat. For our shield, we will be using Akarat's Awakening. This will reduce the cooldown on your skills for each enemy attack that you block. We also want to use the Captain Crimson training set. This will give you 20% cooldown reduction. It will give you 20% resource cost reduction, which we don't need, but the 3rd set piece will give us damage reduction equal to the amount of resource cost reduction we have. Our cooldown reduction will give us damage increase equal to the amount of cooldown reduction we have. So this set is definitely great for the Invoker. For Canai's Cube, we will be using the Furnace. This will increase the damage against elites by 50%. Belt of Trove for the Bombardment to activate the 4th set piece for the Invoker. And of course, Conventions of Elements, when it turns on physical damage, your damage will be increased by 200%. For the legendary gems, Bane of the Stricken for the damage increase after each hit. This is also the Guardian Killer. Bane of the Powerful for the damage increase. And of course, Boyarki's Chip for the Thorns damage increase. For the gems, for your headgear, we go for a blue gem for the cooldown reduction. Armor and legs will have blue gems as well for the all resist. And for our weapon, we will go for a yellow gem that is giving us thorn damage. So the Paragon Points are really important. The more Paragon Points you have, the higher you can go on the Great Rift. Make sure you have around 700 Paragon Points minimum, because that means Great Rift 105 or 110 and you can max out everything. If you go a lot higher, then you will definitely see that in the Great Rift level that you can beat, and you just want to drop everything into strength. For the skills, Punish Celerity. So when you hit a monster you get Hardened Sense, and if you got Hardened Sense you get 50% more attack speed. Laws of Valor Invincible. The passive of this item is 8% more attack speed increase, 8% more increase in attack speed. And when you activate this skill, it will turn to 50%. You will also get some life per hit, which is really useful. Provoke Hit Me. This will give you 50% more block chance for a few seconds. Steed Charge Endurance, so you can scout the map a little bit faster. Iron Skin Reflective Skin. When you activate this skill, you will get 300% increase in Thorns damage, and all incoming damage will be reduced by 50%. Accurate Champion Prophet, that's what's keeping us alive. It will give us a 2nd life, it will increase your damage by 35%, and your armor will be increased by 150% as long as Accurate's Champion is active. For our passives, Iron Maiden, this will increase your Thorns by 50%, Fanatism will increase the attack speed by 15%. Fever will increase the attack speed by 50% and it will increase your cooldown reduction by 15%. And as last, Finery, this is giving you more strength for each socket you have, and strength gives you more toughness and also more damage. So for the stats, first of all, you want to get Thorns damage on every item. For the rest, Helm, Strength, Vitality, Life per hit. Shoulders, Strength, Vitality, all resist, cooldown reduction. Armor, Strength, Vitality, all resist. Necklace, physical damage, attack speed, cooldown reduction. Gloves, Strength, Vitality, attack speed, cooldown reduction. Braces, physical damage, Strength, Vitality, all resist. Belt, Strength, Vitality, all resist, life percent. Both of the rings, attack speed, cooldown reduction, life per hit. And for the compass rose, you will get an extra stat. You want to get strength on that one. For the pants, Strength, Vitality, all resist. Boots, Strength, Vitality, all resist armor. Weapon, Strength, Vitality, attack speed, cooldown reduction, increased damage against elites. For the shield, Strength, Vitality, life percent, block chance. You can also switch Vitality for cooldown reduction to increase your damage, or you can take reduced resource cost for more damage reduction, but that choice is definitely yours. So how to play this build? First of all, get inside a rift, use a steed charge to scout the map a little bit, searching for elites, grouping some monsters together, and then you want to start hitting them. You can use Provoke as a defensive skill when you are almost dying. But mainly you just want to hit him. You want to activate Average Champion Profit for the second life and the 150% more armor. You want to use Laws of Valor. If this turns on physical damage, you want to activate Laws of Valor, and you want to use Iron Skin to deal 300% more Thorns damage, and this is gonna increase your attack speed by 50%. That's the best way to apply as much damage as possible. When you are almost dying, or when your average champion is going on cooldown, you can use Iron Skin as a defensive skill, because this is absorbing 50% of all incoming damage for 4 seconds. You also want to use Provoke Hit Me. Don't use them at the same time, just use them individually. You want to use Provoke Hit Me to make sure you get more block chance. This is just gonna activate your shield, which is giving you reduced all cooldown by 1 second for 20% chance. If you have a perfect one, you will get 25%, and that's the way how you can get average champion back as fast as possible. If you are still dying, you can use your last trick, and that's Laws of Valor, Invincible. This is gonna give you some life per hit, and it's gonna increase your damage, and you should be able to stay alive when you are using that. So this is pretty much the Crusader build. It is really strong. It was my most favorite build that I ever played. I played it for 700 hours. This build is insane. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Turn on the notification, it's next to the subscribe button. And then I'll see you in the next one. Peace.